Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on General Hospital, Nina attempts to apologize, Esme abandons evidence, and Sunny surprises Ava with his plan. Nina enters the confessional at the church and claims she's never confessed before and hopes it's okay that she's here. Cyrus, who is acting as the priest, assures her that God wants to help all of his children. Nina explains that she acted out of malice and wounded many people. Cyrus requests that Nina open her heart and tell God everything. Nina admits she reported a crime that landed a man in prison, where he and his loved ones suffered severely. She's also allowing an innocent man to bear the brunt of the guilt for what she did. She sobs that she would do anything to change this, but it's too late. Cyrus insists on confessing to the people she has wronged, but Nina warns her that she will lose everything. Cyrus claims that this secret will constantly gnaw at her, but that the truth will set her free. He encourages her to find the strength to remedy the wrongs she has done and assures her that God is always with her. Nina bows to the Father and exits the confessional. Later, the priest asks Cyrus if he saw a woman while waiting to hear a confession. Cyrus claims to have seen a woman leave, so the priest hopes she will return. Cyrus inquires of his father how he assists others who seek his advice and assistance. The priest believes Cyrus is asking for himself, but he says he has a buddy who is lost and would like to assist them. The priest tells his friend that he is fortunate to have him, and that confession is beneficial for the soul. The priest departs, and Cyrus informs the Mary statue, confession is good for the soul, but if Nina doesn't do what's best for her soul, then I'll have to do it for her. The telling of the Christmas story concludes at the hospital, and Carly and Sunny both tell Laura how wonderful it was this year. Laura claims that rumor has it that Sunny is sponsoring everything, and she wishes Nina could have been present. Sunny is confident she will arrive shortly. Laura expresses how strange it is to be without Bobby. Carly claims she spoke with her earlier, and Luke's estate is taking longer than she expected. Nina arrives, and as Laura and Carly go at images from the evening, Sunny wonders why she stayed behind. He claims Willow stated something about Nell. Nina claims she thought of Nell and others. Sunny receives a text message from Ava regarding a break-in at Windermere. He decides to go, and Laura requests to accompany him because it used to be her son's house. Carly decides to grab Donna and go as they leave. Nina stops Carrie and tells her she has something to speak to her. Nina explains that she stayed behind to seek advice from the priest regarding her. Carly is perplexed. Nina says she was thinking in church about how fortunate she is to be able to spend Christmas with her family after everything that has happened. Then she remembered what Carly and Drew went through, and she apologized and asked for forgiveness. Forgiveness for what? Carly asks. According to Nina, the holidays cause you to reflect on the good and the bad, as well as the mistakes you've made. She reflected on Nell and what may have been, but she understood that blaming Carly for Nell's death was what motivated her to hurt her in the first place. Carly admits she's said it before, but Nina thinks something changed tonight. She aspires to be someone who Willow, Wiley, and Amelia can be proud of. She is aware that a part of her is shattered, that a part of her still desires vengeance for her daughter, which is why. Carly cuts her off because she knows what she's about to say. Nina is feeling bad because of church, and she has received every item under the tree, so she feels entitled to ask for pardon. Carly tells her to look for redemption elsewhere and walks away. Nina follows and asks, can't Carly give her an inch on Christmas Eve? Carly lashes out, saying she's given her a mile, asked her to family functions, bit her tongue, and been cordial for Sunny's and Wiley's sake. Nina, on the other hand, does not have the right to ask for forgiveness. Nina claims she came to her with good intentions, not to fight her, but to make peace and tell her the truth, and she was honest. Carly says it's been a long day, and she wants to go home and enjoy the rest of Christmas Eve with her daughter. Carly walks away. Esme recalls her history and what she did to Trina, Cam, and Joss while standing on the parapet at Windermere. She recalls all of the horrible things she said to everyone, especially Ava. She recalls lighting the tree on fire while pregnant and confined in the tower, and telling Ace that she is always there for them. Ava arrives downstairs to a dark home with all of the furnishings covered in sheets. She discovers the patio door is open and receives a call from the security firm informing her that an alarm signal has been activated on Spoon Island and that the PCPD has been notified and will arrive soon. Ava pulls out a revolver and remarks, "That may be too late." Dante arrives soon after and asks Ava what she's doing here. She claims she has not yet sold Windermere, so it remains her property. Dante assumes he can't arrest her for wandering around her house with a gun. She claims she was defending herself against an intruder. Dante goes on to say, or looking for someone to shoot. Trina and Spencer return Ace to Laura's to be put down. Spencer is delighted to spend the evening with her and Ace, and proposes that perhaps Esme is turning over a new leaf after all. Trina speculates that Esme may have had plans, maybe a date. Spencer believes Esme does not know many people, but Trina believes she may have met someone at work who is unfamiliar with the previous Esme. Trina inquires if this upsets him. Spencer claims it does not. He simply wishes to ensure that whoever she is with is kind to Ace. He also proposes that if Esme finds someone, they might have more nights like this, either alone or with Ace. When Esme calls, they are interrupted because she is still at Windermere. Spencer feels Esme is scared about being away from Ace because Trina excuses herself. He assures her that Ace is sound asleep. She is pleased to hear this, but it is not why she phoned. Esme comes to a halt when she hears Trina's voice in the background. Trina then asks her, what does she want? Esme informs him that Ace is welcome to spend the night and wake up with them on Christmas morning. He thanks her, and she hangs up the phone. Spencer tells Trina what Esme said, and after checking on Ace again, Trina suggests she go home because her mother has so many plans for the family. He wants she could stay because it's difficult to be apart from her after New York. She shares my sentiments. They kiss, but she pulls away and reveals she's thinking about Esme. She inquires whether he truly believes Esme has changed. He'd like to think so, but they can't be sure. He decides they've had enough chat about Esme for the night, and they resume kissing. He attempts to persuade her to spend the night, but she reminds him that they want her mother to like him, and this will not help. She also promised to open one gift on Christmas Eve with her and Curtis. Trina's rideshare arrives, and they agree to meet in the morning. Ava turns on the lights at Windermere, and there is a knock at the door. Laura and Sonny arrive, and Ava welcomes them in. They meet Dante and speculate about who might have broken in. Laura offers to look around with Dante, but Dante declines because it is a crime scene. Laura reminds him that she used to live here and can show him all the hidden locations. He enables her to do so, but warns her not to say anything behind him. Back in the tower, Esme stares at a photo of Spencer on her phone and sobs, telling herself she was an idiot to believe she could tell him the truth, and he'd forgive her and they'd live happily ever after. He just cares about Trina, and as she tells him she recalls, she is startled to hear footsteps. Dante and Laura enter, and she flees to hide. They go to investigate when they notice the turret door is open. Esme escapes outside, but not before dropping a glove. Dante and Laura discover nothing outside, and Dante speculates that forensics may be able to uncover something. They return inside when Dante notices Esme's fallen glove. Dante takes it, and Laura wonders if it belongs to Nicholas. He claims that it is not a man's glove, and that it would not have fit him. Laura claims she is not thinking rationally, and that she simply believed. Dante comprehends. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.